to the Cat Den. I'm David Harmon, and today we're joined with two of Wayne State football's finest. Number 6, Jaden Johnson. Number 8, Mason Lee. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. And today we're going to talk some football with these guys. Football team is off to a great start, 3-0. And the last games, you guys have had pretty good games, both scoring touchdowns. So going into the game against Minot last weekend, you guys both had big games. Before the game, did Coach kind of tell you you're going to have a big game, or were things just kind of flowing with you guys, you think?
I mean, we had an idea that we were going to probably throw the ball a little bit more. We didn't know when our opportunities were going to come, but we just knew when they did come, we had to capitalize on those.
Yeah, the week before that, we didn't throw too much. We were mostly running, so that week of practice, we kind of emphasized on working hard and throwing the ball a little bit more, and then that's what we did on Saturday.
So, like, before the games, obviously the team will be together and you guys will do things, but personally, like, when you feel like you have a chance for a big game, which is probably every game for you guys, you think you have a big impact. What do you kind of do to settle yourself down, or maybe hype yourself up before a game?
I try to keep it simple. Just listen to a few songs I like, pray a little bit, read a few Bible verses, stuff like that.
Yeah, I just put my headphones in and pretty much lock in and just visualize what I'm about to do on the field and know that all the practice and hard work is going to pay off.
And with the big game coming up here on Saturday, do you guys feel like maybe you guys have a good chance, like, of getting higher ranked from this game, and like how things are going right now? Do you think you could keep rolling off these wins right now?
I don't think we think too much about the rankings. I just feel like we try to take each game at a time and just know that every game we win will get us closer to our goal, which is winning conference and making a run in the playoffs.
Yeah, like being said, we try to take each week as it comes, just go 1-0 that week, and hopefully come out with the conference championship at the end.
And how we said before, you guys had big games last game. Do you think that you guys will continue to throw the ball more now that Coach has seen what happens when he does throw the balls a lot?
Yeah, I think we will. I think that they're starting to trust us more and just know that we can make plays when the opportunities come.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a trust thing, and that's something you earn in practice. So just going to practice and putting in the work will show them that we're ready for whatever comes.
Good. So speaking about the first two games, not last weekend, but a couple weekends before that, you guys played Northern and UMary, and you guys are all ranked pretty close to each other in the preseason rankings. What does it mean? Does it mean more to you guys with having those teams being those teams that people may have thought that were better than you?
Well, we know every year we're going to have a chip on our shoulder, and I guess that gives us that extra fuel just to want to go out there and prove people that we are that team.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the teams in the conference are pretty close, so every game's going to probably be a pretty close one, and just putting in the work and being ready is key for that.
So currently you guys are 3-0, and you guys are playing a team that I feel like a lot of people think that you guys could handle pretty easily. So do you guys think you still have the same intensity every day in practice and continue to not take anybody lightly?
Yeah, I mean, we still have to put on our shoes just like they do. So at the end of the day, we still have to treat them just like we're playing a championship or a Super Bowl. So I just feel like we just have to keep the same intensity, attack it the same way, and the ending will be what we want it to be if we execute.
Yeah, they've definitely played some good teams, so I don't think their record necessarily shows how good they are. But yeah, I think they'll be a pretty good matchup, and it should be a fun game.
All right, thank you guys. So when we come back, we're going to talk about what family really means to these guys. And let's talk about what family really means to you guys. I mean, obviously real family and the family that you guys have on the football team, the brotherhood you guys have built there.
I mean, family means a lot. Just knowing that, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if I didn't have them. And brotherhood is it's always good to go to war with somebody that has your back, been through the same thing as you, and is willing to put their life on the line for you, just like I will do for them.
Yeah, the family support's definitely everything. Just having someone to lean on and always be there for you is for sure nice. And the brotherhood's crazy too, because you go through a lot of off season, a lot of hard workouts and stuff, just for only 11 games, which isn't very many. So having them at your side, you know it's going to be a fight when you go into war with them.
Right. So you guys have the team brotherhood. Uh, the attendance at the games has been pretty decent lately. How do you think that affects you guys, like the family that you have in the stands?
I mean, I feel like as long as we keep winning and putting on the show, I feel like more fans will come out, and the support that we have now, we're grateful for it. We just want to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like since it was the first game, it's probably going to be a little bit lower, but as the season goes, I feel like the attendance will for sure rise, and the community's always been here, and they always have our back, so putting on for them is definitely nice.
Right. So you guys obviously standout players here, but when did you guys like start playing football and really think that you could see yourself playing in this position right now?
I started playing like around 7 years old, so like second grade, and it's been a dream. Like you see your favorite players play on Sunday, and you always feel like you can do that. So I'm not going to stop now.
Yeah, I've probably been playing flag football since kindergarten, and then I started tackling around 4th grade. But yeah, putting in a lot of work and a lot of hours to get here, and definitely wasn't easy, but definitely worth it.
Right. So you say you're putting in all the hours, and there's obviously some days you don't want to put in those hours. So when those days too come and you think about if it's all really worth it, what really keeps you going and keeps your motivation up to keep going the next day?
Well, I think the biggest thing is like really looking at how far you have come, and knowing that you don't want to subtract, you just want to add. So like just knowing that every day you can either get better or get worse, and you always want to get better. So that's always just the extra fuel that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like some days are definitely harder than others, and honestly, when you get out there for like practice or a workout, you realize it's actually not that bad. And once you're done, you feel like accomplished. So just putting in the work is tough sometimes, but it's definitely worth it.
Well, I bet the guys here are certainly happy you didn't quit. And on those days, and when we come back, we're going to have some rapid fire questions to learn more about these guys. Welcome back to the Cat Den. And today for our last segment, we have a couple flashcards here, guys. I'm going to say it just has different categories, and you guys are going to tell me the first thing that pops in your head. So first one, I'm going to go with favorite holiday.
Thanksgiving.
I'd say Thanksgiving too, for sure.
Obviously, football players love to eat there. Okay. And if you had a dream car?
G-Wagon.
I'm going to go with Lamborghini Urus.
Favorite pregame song to listen to?
Straight Bars by Kodak.
Right now, for me, I'd say Deadshot by Nav.
And one of you guys' biggest inspirations?
God, family, and my teammates, for sure.
Yeah, I'd say about the same. God, family, and my friends.
Coach says he's going to buy you some Gatorade. What's your favorite flavor?
Lemon lime.
I like fruit punch.
And staying on the food area, favorite dessert after a big game?
I'll go strawberry cheesecake.
I like the Oreo brownie blizzard with chocolate ice cream from Dairy Queen.
And so let's say you're on a big run, you see a defender in front of you. Would you rather give him a big hit stick or juke him out of his socks?
I'll probably say hit stick.
I'd say juke. It's always funny to make someone look bad.
That's understandable. Favorite superhero?
I'll go Captain America.
I'd say the Flash.
And let's say things in the game aren't going so well for you at that point. Is there something that you would do to kind of calm yourself down?
Well, like obviously, like when the ball's not coming to you, you just got to find other things that can help the team. So like blocking, running off your guys, stuff like that. Like just creating opportunities for your teammates.
I just try to stay grounded and say a little prayer and just know how much work I put in. So I know I'm capable of doing what I know how to do and don't let it get to my head too much.
All right, we got one more. So let's say you're just sitting at your house and you're listening to music and that song comes on, but it's the song that you don't want anyone else to know you're listening to, but you really, really love it. It's like your guilty pleasure. Or maybe it could be an artist that you listen to.
Well, like for me with my friends, I'll probably have to say Rod Wave. They don't really like when I listen to him, but that's my guy.
I don't know. I'd probably say maybe like some EDM music, something like that.
Hey, whatever gets you guys going to keep playing how you guys are playing. So we're gonna thank these guys for coming out here. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It truly means a lot.
Appreciate it.
And thank you guys for watching the Cat Den. Go Cats.